from LP Savani Riverside School, Krupali Home. Hello students, our today's topic is cell. Chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. In this chapter we are going to learn about some mechanism of our body which starts with the name cell. What is cell and how it is works we are going to learn in the today's session. Let's start with the introduction. While examining a thin slice of cork, Robert Hooke saw that the cork resembled the structure of honeycomb consisting of many little compartments. It means Robert Hooke is the name of the scientist. When he was examining the slice of cork, cork is a bark of tree or one type of the tree bark. When he was showing the bark of cork, he observed that honeycomb-like structure separate compartment in this cork slice. Cork is a substance which comes from the bark of a tree. It is a substance which is obtained from the tree bark. This was in the year 1665 when Hooke made this strange observation through the self-designed microscope. It means Robert Hooke was examining this cork slice through the self-designed microscope. At that time in 1665, this microscopy level was not that much developed. Robert Hooke called these boxes cells. Cells is a Latin word for little room. This honeycomb constituting many compartments was given the name cells by the Robert Hooke, and the meaning of cell in the Latin word is a little room. This may seem to be a very small and insignificant incident, but it's a very important in the history of scientists. Yes, the discovery of cell is accidentally, but it is the major role. It plays the major role in our body functioning. This was the very first time that someone had observed that living things appear to consist of separate units. It means living things is made up of the many units. It was discovered by a first person. The use of the word cell to describe these units is being used till this day in the biology. Since 1665 up to this, nowadays 2020, we are used to use this word cells. Let's find out about cells. Let's discuss in detail about the cells. Actually, what are the living organisms made up of? We already seen the cells in the microscope in the 8th standard. Then here we are starting the study about the cells from the basic. What are living organisms made up of? Let's understand by the activity. Let's take a small piece of an onion bulb. With the help of a pair of forceps, we can peel off the skins called epidermis from the concave side inner layer, the onion. This layer can be put immediately in the watch glass containing water. This will prevent the peel from getting folded or getting dry. What do we do with this peel? What we have to do in the first step, we have to take onion, and then after, with the help of forceps, we have to peel off the skin from the inner side, and then after put it into the watch glass having the some amount of the water, so that peel will not get folded or will not be dry also. Let's take a glass side, put a drop of water on it and transfer a small piece of the peel from the watch glass to the slide. Make sure that the peel is perfectly flat on the slide. The thin camel hair paintbrush might be necessary to help transfer the peel. Now we put the drop of saffron in solution on this piece followed by cover slip. It means by this step, after this step, what we have to do, take a one clean glass slide, and then after, with the help of paintbrush, color camel brush, you have to hold the onion peel, and then after transfer it on the slide and cover it by the cover slip. But take care that this onion peel will not get folded on the slides, okay? It's so that you can observe the cells very properly. But before cover it by the cover slip, what you have to do is add a safranin solution on the piece so that cells will be appears easily. What is the step have to be carried especially are to avoid air bubbles while putting the cover slip with the help of mounting needles. It means with the help of needle you can take the help for avoid the bubbles while putting the cover slip. It means between the cover slip and slide there may possibility of happening the bubbles of air, so that you can take help of the mounting needle. It will avoid the air bubbles. Ask your teacher for help. We have prepared a temporary mount of onion peel. Mount means that slide preparation. We can observe this slide under low power follow by high powers of a compound microscope. There are many kinds of the compound microscope. This is our compound microscope. While Robert Hooke was observed the cork slice under the self-designed microscope, but nowadays we are facilitated with the compound microscope, and that's why we can see the image of the cells of the onion peels under the power or the high power or low power microscope. And as you know already, this is the structure of microscope, where you have to put your sample here and set it with the help of different kind of the lenses. This is the mirror by which light will be focused on your sample, and this one is the eyepiece. It's a fine adjustment and it's the coarse adjustment. It means with the help of these two nodes you can adjust your sample and focus over it very clearly. This one is the arm. With the help of arm you can hold the microscope, and it is the clip besides the slide by which you can hold the slide properly. What do we observe as we look through the lens? What we will observe through the lens? Can we draw the structure that we are able to see through the microscope on an observation sheet? Does it look like figure 5.2? Yes, exactly like this you will observe the onion peel. It means the cells of plant like this. It means very small compartments set around each other, and in every compartment there will be dot-like structure. This dotted structure is called nucleus, and the wall this compartment is known as cell. It means this one border will make the one cell. Besides this, it will make the another cell. We can try preparing temporary mounds of peels of onion of different sizes. What do we observe, and do we see similar structure or different structure? We have to answer both the question after performing this experiment. What are these structures and why it is named so? Let's see. These structures look similar to each other. It means two cells are similar to each other in the appearance. Together they form a big structure like an onion bulb. We find from this activity that onion bulb of different sizes have a similar small structure visible under a microscope. It means not matter that from which onion bulb you took the sample of onion peel, all the onion peel will gives you the same structure under the microscope. It means same structure will make the whole onion bulb either of big size or a small size. The cells of the onion peel will all look the same regardless of the size of onion they came from. These small structures that we see are the basic building units of the onion bulbs. It means as in the construction of building, bricks are the basic unit. Doesn't matter the shape of the building. Exactly like that, in the construction of any living body, cell is the basic unit. And in the case of onion bulb, the cell will look exactly like we seen earlier in the figure. These structures are called cells. Not only onions but all living organisms that we observe around are made up of these cells, including human beings also. However, there are also single cells that live on their own. It means we have different kind of cells and many cells in the high amount, but there are that much small organism also present on this earth. They have just only one cell. and they are exist on the earth. You have to just go through all this data for your more knowledge. We will see extra information in the next session.